What the hell are we supposed to use, man? Harsh language?
Marine's turn. I have decided now that I'm gonna put my flankers at the position over here, at the line here. And I've chosen that position because it has the closest range to most of the stealth tokens. And since my last remaining infantry squad is on the game board, my reserved resource cards gets thrown in the mix, because resource cards that represent models not on the game board are not activated, so I'm putting it in the discard pile to be refreshed the next turn. So I'm gonna start by moving my marine furthest in. So my reinforcement here are only having one action point remaining, so in order to be doing some more advanced moves I need to spend resource cards. And I'm going to do that now to have the closest marine move up the ladder and try to reveal the stealth marker by coming into the minimal distance of 6 inches. In order for the marine to move a lengthy distance, I need to burn a resource card so he gets one more action point and can perform a run action. So burning one resource card. It so happens that I pre-measured it enough to see that by moving a full distance of 10 inches and coming around here with the help of a resource card, it is within the minimal range to reveal a stealth token. And I'm gonna flip the one over here and see. And correct, it's the correct one. So I am removing the other stealth markers of the same squad. And then I'm replacing the stealth marker with its corresponding model, which is the Plasma Caster and Wristblade Predator. So with another 3 stealth tokens removed from the battle board, we now have a more clear overview as the Marines on where the threat is. And yeah, if we shift the camera, we can see that the remaining tokens are hidden over here in the left part of the board. The rest of my Marines are going to move in and take positions. I'm gonna be moving my minigunner 5 inches in and be put in sentry with the help of a resource card. And I'm gonna do the same thing with this guy over here. He's gonna be going in 5 inches and put a resource card. Burning my 2 last remaining cards. Finally, I'm gonna be moving my squad leader, the motion tracker dude, to be within coherency for as many as possible, with the help of some cover there, and the flamer is just gonna be doing the same thing to provide his aura of medic to as many as possible. Placing an activated marker on the squad. One drawback with the Predators having the stalk option is that they get no resource card at the start of the game until they are revealed and they get refreshed the next game turn. So I'm stuck with basic actions, even though they are 3 at least this game turn. So let's see, we're gonna start with targeting the medic with this Predator here, because I want to get rid of his saves and help even the odds for my war fellow who have been engaging the Marines already. Predators can usually ignore the priority rule for targeting, so that's why I'm dedicating the shots to the medic over there. And the defense bonuses for the medic is going to be both cover and range. So let's go. So -6 to the range skill of 15 for the Predator, and we have 2 shots on the medic coming up. I need 9s to get a hit. It's 2 hits. Armor save of the Marine is 7. 1 wound and 1 miss. Let's try to heal the wound. Medic 4. Oh, it's saved. My second action is gonna be a free pivot and a charge to the closest Marine here. And it's going to be followed up by a close combat action. Since I charged the Marine with a stand fast skill, I get -4 to my CC, and my 15 gets lowered to 11. So 2 hits. A fail and a fail. That was a very unfortunate turn for this poor predator, marking him as activated. As the Marine activation, I choose Alpha Squad to see if I can save this engaged model with the Predator to have the rest of the guys shoot it. And first up, to make full use of the disengaging ones, which have a really bad day, he is gonna attack firstly and then try to disengage. There is not gonna be any penalties from fear since the Sergeant is boosting the squad with Fearless. So we're going straight into the melee rolls, and the modifiers that's going to be in effect is the close combat defense value of 3 for the Predator. So the Marine skills CC gets lowered to 9. Combat pistol roll, need 9 to hit. It's a hit. Strength 11 brings the armor down to 13. 13 to wound. Nope. So what's gonna happen now is I'm going to try to disengage back, and to do that, first of all we have to make a strength roll since the Predator is larger than us. Strength roll 9. Success! Free slash strength 15 auto hit on the Marine. Armor save, I need a 6. Oh, nice! Retreating back with a disengaging Marine to be out of range for melee, and leaving the Predator unengaged for further shooting purposes. The 2 white guys are going to be put in sentry again, since I can't be using my actions to shooting. I'm gonna remove the whites and have them move and put in sentry. So I'm gonna have cover here, and motion tracker is going to have a run over here. Placing sentry tokens. My medic flamethrower is moving up to take a shot with the flamethrower, and it's well within range and not hurting any Marines. Flamethrower auto hit, strength 13, 11 to save it with armor. It's saved. The Sergeant moves forward a bit in cover and uses the shotgun. With precision 3, the strength of the shotgun is 12. Predator armor hit for the shotgun, heal 12. Saved. Another flamer is moving up to shoot. Armor save on the flamethrower, need 11 to save it. It's a save. Now it's up to the Smart Gardener to finish the Predator before the turn is ended and the Alpha Squad's activation is over. So we're gonna have a battle focus action to boost his abilities, and we are going to shoot and hope for the best. Smart Gunner, 2 shots, needs 11 to hit. Oh no. Although Alpha Squad shined with the beginning disengaging of the engaged model, the rest were not able to hit the Predator from this close of a range. So moving on, placing a activation marker on the squad. The Predators are now going to reveal their leader in the front, and it's this guy. And I'm going to be removing the false ones after I place the actual model in its place. And my activations are going to be a move action first of all, to have him in charge range for more attractive models over here. So about there-ish, 6 inches. And lastly, on the moving facing here, he's going to charge the medic to tie up as many as possible in the close combat. So charging all the way over here. The weapon range of his combi stick is actually 2 inches, so most of the models surrounding him are actually tied into close combat. So the Elder here is going to start bashing his combi stick into the medic, and since he has paired weapons and both a combi stick and wrist blades, he's going to be using both for a total of 5 attacks. First combi stick attack, need 15. Hit. Armor save for the medic, 7. Goes well. Since it's a critical force weapon, he can only get the second attack saved by the heal skill, so heal 4. Oh my god. Second combi stick attack, close combat 15. Miss. Third. A hit. Armor save of 7 for the first wound. A miss. And a heal roll for the second. Nope. The healer only has 1 wound, so he gets rerolled on the first wound anyways. Next up is a wrist claw into the closest minigunner with a white cube. Wrist blade is CC 15. Miss. Second and last attack. Miss. The USCM only has the heavy support squad remaining, and one of the minigunners is deactivated, so we are only having 1 minigunner and 2 pulse rifles left to use this round. But sad news is we are all locked in close combat for this, so we can only be using melee. Minigunner leadership -1 from Fear is gonna have the leadership test of 13 to activate his pistol shot. Successful. Pistol shot CC 8. Miss. Minigunner disengaging. Strength test 9. Noops. First pulse rifle marine leadership test to use close combat. Leadership 13. Success. Close combat skill of 9 for the +1 size of the predator. Forgot that last turn. So we need a 9 to hit. It's a hit with no saves. I can still use my heal ability. 4. Nope. Since the pistol has the headshot skill, it has a critical force 2 profile, so I'm gonna try a heal save for the second wound. Heal 4. Nope, 2 wounds. From 6 down to 4 wounds left. Pulse rifle guy makes a strength test to disengage. That's definitely a fail and deactivated. So the earlier deactivated marker for the minigunner will now act as a deactivated marker for the complete unit. Last activation for the turn. Voluntarily reveal the last squad and replace this correct one with our last scimitar wielding predator. Removing the false ones. And I'm gonna start by moving him 6 inches forward, first ability or action point. And when I get there, I'm gonna be trying to overwatch with this marine over there. Removing his sentry token. Leadership 15 for the sergeant. Success. Modifiers to the range skill is gonna be a modifier we have forgotten up until now. All the predators have hard to hit because of their cloaking field. So 13 gets reduced to 9 and then +1 because of the predator size. So it's gonna be 10 to hit. Miss. What's gonna happen now is a charge action to get close to the medic and the 2 neighboring models. Something like this. The range of the scimitar is 1.5 inch, so these 3 models should be pretty tight in combat. First of 2 scimitar attacks. Close combat reduced by 4 for the charge and stand fast skill. It leaves me 11 to hit. It's a hit. 7 for the armor save. Nope. It's a wound, but we are gonna use the heal ability for... Nope. Medic is gone. Next target is the flamer next to it. 11 to hit the flamer. Nope, miss. First wristblade attack into the flamer. 11 again. And the power shot. Another casualty. Sergeant next. Sergeant draws down CC skill by 6 steps, so CC is 9 to hit with the last wristblade. Oh, power shot. Sergeant down to 2 wounds. That's it for the second turn. Everything is revealed and the combat is in full swing. Let's head into turn 3.